Catch different sportsmen and women as they share their career stories on Sports Hub.
If I was that bad, no one ever take me a picture I'm drinking. Why?
Apart from sharing their stories, they are also subjected to different challenges.
1, 2. Esther versus
Sports results, musical performances, giveaways, all in one basket. Sports Hub, live every Monday at 21 hours on TV3, channel 004 on Topstar.
Happy New Year, and thank you so much for joining us on Sports Hub in the brand new year 2023. Hope you enjoyed the year 2022. I did. There were a few challenges, but I managed to overcome. And 2023 is a year that is promising a lot of stuff, and I hope you are looking forward to it. My name is Modern Tapechela Singa, and on tonight's program, I'm hosting a player who was a star in the 2009 African Nations Championship. He was a top scorer. He went on to play for TP Mazembe and played for other clubs here at home. Now he's retired and he's a coach and also a football analyst and expert. So I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. I'll introduce him shortly. So guess what is back also on the show is what is trending in sports. And I have Julius Malulu, who is coming back after a long time. Welcome back to Sports Hub.
Thank you very much, Modern, for having me. It's good to be back. It's been like over 3 months holiday, or rather break. But yeah, it's good to be back, and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you very much, and it's good to know that now you're a Bola News writer.
So much has been happening, Modern, and obviously that's a story for another day. But yeah, so much has been happening. But it's good to be back, like I said on the show. Interesting stuff that we have today on What's Trending, Modern. Remember that the world is mourning Brazil's former legend Pele, so we should be getting to talk about that. We'll also be talking about our very own former national team captain, Enoch Mwepu, there's some good development coming through on his side, so we should be talking about that. And lastly, Cristiano Ronaldo makes a move to Saudi Arabia. So those are some of the things that we'll be talking about in as far as what's trending is concerned, Modern.
Right, thank you very much, Julius, and really looking forward to the final stories when you come back later on. Right, so you can join us on the program by calling 0211 25 30 25 or 0211 25 08 43. On WhatsApp, it's 0955 20 29 04. If you are outside the country, you add a +260 955 20 29 04. On Facebook, we are on Sports Hub Facebook page, also on Modern Sinkala Sports. Let's recap on last week's question. I asked you to give me the names of 2 brothers who played for 2 different countries at the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. 2 brothers who played for 2 different countries at the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. So unfortunately, I think I didn't have anyone attempting to answer, but I'll give you the answer. So the answer is Inaki Williams, who was playing for Ghana, and also Nico Williams, who was playing for Spain. Yes, so these are 2 brothers who play for 2 different countries. It happened also in 2010. Remember, when one brother was playing for Ghana, another brother was playing for Germany. So it's looking like it's a trend. So Nico and Inaki Williams playing for Ghana and Spain. Today I have a photo for you. I want you to identify the sportsman on the photo. He's a legend of Zambian football. Who is that man? Well, he was there when Zambia first qualified at the Africa Cup of Nations in 1974, and he has been instrumental. He's a legend. Who is that man? If you know the man on the photo, call us on 0211 25 30 25 or 0211 25 08 43. Or you can send a WhatsApp message on +260 955 20 29 04 or on Sports Hub Facebook page, also on Modern Sinkala Sports. We'll be waiting for your feedback. But let's look at what has been happening in the past week. The English Premier League has been busy. Arsenal opening up a 7-point lead on top of the English Premier League table. But let's look at the week 18 results. On Friday, it was West Ham United 0, Brentford 2, Liverpool 2, Leicester City 1. On Saturday, it was Southampton Wanderers 0, Manchester United 1, Bournemouth 0, Crystal Palace 2, Fulham 2, Southampton 1, Manchester City 1, Everton 1, Newcastle United 0, Leeds United 0, then Brighton and Hove Albion 2, Arsenal 4. Then on Sunday, it was Tottenham Hotspur 0, Aston Villa 2, Nottingham Forest 1, Chelsea 1. And right now, as I'm talking, Brentford are hosting Liverpool. I'll keep you up to speed in terms of how the result will pan out. So right now, it's is it Brentford leading? So Brentford is leading Liverpool by 2-1, 77 minutes gone. Wow. Thank you very much, Director, for that update. So, would you believe it? Brentford are leading Liverpool by 2-1. So, I don't know what is happening to Liverpool. Things are not okay this season. So, tomorrow, the league leaders, Arsenal, will be taking on Newcastle United at 21:45. Everton versus Brighton and Hove Albion, 21:45. Leicester City versus Fulham at 21:45. Hope Patson Daka. Well, Patson Daka is injured. Not sure whether he will play tomorrow. Manchester United versus Bournemouth at 22 hours. On Wednesday, it will be Southampton versus Nottingham Forest at 21:30. Leeds United versus West Ham at 21:45. Aston Villa versus Southampton Wanderers at 22 hours. Crystal Palace versus Tottenham Hotspur at 22 hours. And on Thursday, it will be Chelsea versus Manchester City. Should Manchester City lose to Chelsea on Thursday, then the gap will even widen between Arsenal and Manchester City. Right, so those are the results for now. But you have to know that the MTN Super League will be back this weekend. So next week when we come back, we'll give you results for the MTN Super League and also the National Division 1 League. Before I introduce my guest in the studio, let's dance to a song done by Pompey, Abel Chungu, Tio and Mag 44 titled Chipolopolo. Right, Tio, Abel Chungu, Mag 44 giving us that piece, Chipolopolo. And guess who I have today? He's a former Chipolopolo striker. He came to stardom in 2009 when he scored 5 goals during the African Nations Championship. I'm talking about Given Singuluma. Went on to play for TP Mazembe, Butcon, and also National Assembly, among others. You're welcome to Sports Hub. Thank you so much for coming. All right.
Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year to you too.
Thanks.
All right. Actually, at Mukarimo, even if you retired, you can still play football.
Yeah, I do still play Mandala's football at the moment.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So first things first, give us your background. We want to know more about Given Singuluma.
I think Given Singuluma, it's me. I was born in Copperbelt in Chingola. We're just the two, me and my elder sister. Only the two of us.
Oh, just the two of you?
Yeah, just the two of us.
Ah, okay. Wow. So you grew up mostly on the Copperbelt, born and bred on the Copperbelt?
Yeah, I was born in Copperbelt in 1986, 19 July. So I think I lost my parents. Since I lost my parents, that's when I came to Lusaka. Yeah, I think I came to Lusaka, it was in 1999.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when I came. And that's where I joined Chipalamba.
Okay. So Chiparamba was your first ever academy to play for?
Yeah, Chipalamba. No, I think in Chingola there I was playing for under 14 for Nchanga Rangers. Yeah, before I came to Lusaka. Then after I came here in Lusaka, I joined Chiparamba in 1999.
Wow.
So I think for Chiparamba under 14 also.
Okay. Chiparamba, tell us who you found at Chiparamba at that time and how were you received, as we even look at the picture where you were a bit young that time.
Yeah, I think Chiparamba, you know, Chiparamba has produced many players at the moment. So I think for Chiparamba, for the under 14, I think I was there with the Labson Mcherenganga. Currently is playing for Napsa United. Also Dominic Yove, currently is an assistant coach for Red Arrows. So I think there were a lot of good players at under 16, because Chiparamba and Academy, they had under 10, under 12, under 16, under 18. So for under 18, I think that's where Francis Kombe, he was there, Boyd Muila, he was there, even Stanley Mutinta, I think he's there with Forest Rangers, the goalkeeper coach. Yeah.
Wow, so Chiparamba has really produced a lot of players that went on to play even for the national team.
Yeah, Chiparamba has produced more players even for the national team, and most of them, they play professional football. Look, Clifford Mlenga, he was one of the players I found there. David Sinkausu is South Africa. These are the players I found there at Chiparamba.
Right. And the photo that we'll be looking at shortly, so Clifford Mulenga, William Munjovu, all those played for the national team.
Yeah, look, I think that photo there is William Munjovu is there, Clifford Mulenga is there, David Sinkausu is there, Labson Mcherenga is there. I think we were going to Europe that time. I think it was sponsored by Telecel. Yeah, Telecel, they are amongst the sponsors who sponsors to go to Europe.
All right. And at that time when you were at Chiparamba, I know Nenani Banda was the man in charge. How was the relationship with the owners of Chiparamba? Yeah, look,
Chiparamba was owned by Nenan Banda, the son to the late Mr. Rupia Banda, because the late Mr. Rupia Banda was our chairman at Chiparamba. So Nenani was the manager. So he was the one.
And sorry for cutting you short. So the photo we are seeing here is you are already playing for the national team. I can see Mano Mbola on the far right, then yourself there. I can see Mano Mayuka behind you, and Renford Kalawa with the ball, Nyambe Mulenga behind you, and then Sate on the left. I don't know who is behind there. I can't see proper.
Yeah, it's Rubambo Msonda.
Oh, that's Rubambo, right?
Of course. Yeah, look, this I think it was in Mozambique. I scored the only goal which qualified Zambia to the last Africa Cup in 2015. So this is the goal. No wonder we are dancing. So since there, we haven't qualified to the Africa Cup.
That's great. Okay, we'll come back and talk about that later on. But I'm interested in that other photo for Chiparamba. So that time, there were opportunities to go and play in Europe, play for Gothia Cup and play for Gothia Cup and also Dana Cup.
Yeah, Dana Cup in Denmark. I think it was in 2000. In 2000, that's the first time Chiparamba got the invitation from Europe. So what happened in 2000?
And that's the photo I was talking about.
Look at the photo. You see there's Clifford Mlenga there. There's Noah Pili also. He was one of the coaches at Malay Rangers.
Okay.
There's Albert Impande. Everyone knows Albert Impande. There's Dominic Yowe. There's Mwape Mwelwa. There's Lamek Banda. Currently is the head coach at Muza. Is there.
Wow.
Yeah, look, there's me also. There's William Munjovu, Lapson Mchirenganga, there's Mwirwa Sakala, even there's Geoffrey. So I think
powerful players. Yeah, a lot of talent.
Photo, yeah.
Wow. So tell us, starting from there, how important was it for your football career, like to spring up from there and also have the confidence and all that?
No, I think I like to give credit to Nenan Band and the family. They gave us an opportunity, you see, to go to Europe. Of course, for me, my first time, I was playing for under 16. So now the team which was going to Europe was under 18. So that time I did not even have 70 kwacha to get me a passport. So that's how I remained in 2000. And then in 2001 again, they got another invitation. That's where I went to Europe. We played the Dana Cup in Denmark. I think we came second in Denmark. Then we went to Sweden a week after, where we were knocked out, I think, in the semi-final. Yeah, then we were back. So from there, I went to Europe 3 times, 2001, 2002, and 2003. But my best was in 2003, where we won the Dana Cup in Denmark, and then we came fourth in Gote Cup in Sweden.
Wow, right. Yeah. So who inspired you to play football, and what made you choose the striking position and not a defender or goalkeeper?
Yeah, I think those people who knows me in my earlier days in Copper Belt, I think I was playing a right back.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I was playing a right back. So from there, once I joined Chipalamba, I just changed my mind. I say, let me start playing as a striker. That's how I changed. So from there, Chipalamba, I used to score a lot of goals for Chipalamba. Okay. Even they nicknamed me Toland the Flow. I think there was a player, Toland the Flow from Norway.
Ah, okay. Interesting. And who inspired you to get into football?
I think my late father, he used to play football before he died. And then he retired and he started working in the mine. So I think I inherited his blood of playing football. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So when you went to Chipalamba, did you enjoy playing as like a number 9 or number 10 or number 11?
No, I think for Chipalamba I used to play a number 10 low.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's my natural position, number 10 low.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. From Chipalamba, where else did you go?
I think from Chipalamba I played there from 2000 to 2003. 2003 I went for National Assembly. I played for National Assembly from July until the end of the season. Remember, the season used to finish in November.
Yes, from March to somewhere November.
Yeah, from March to November. So I played from that period. I think I was in grade 12 in 2003.
Yeah, I saw another photo when you were playing for National Assembly. You were even a bit young in a yellow jersey, right?
In a yellow jersey, I was a bit young. So I think, National Assembly, they were struggling with relegation. So I scored.
And that's you there.
That's me. This game we lost. We were playing Konkola Blades in Chilabombe. So we lost 3-0.
Yeah. Do you know who are the others on that photo?
Yeah, the one who is wearing the Oki jersey is a late. I know him. May his soul rest in peace. That jersey is wearing. This is the time Collins Mbesuma was playing for Portsmouth. So this is the jersey.
I remember.
And then that's me. Then the number 5 in late. This is Mebin Chimba, the one who used to play for Zanaco. Currently is playing for Konkola Blades. And this one is I think he was a committee member for National Assembly.
Great. How was your experience at National Assembly?
No, I think my experience was excellent. Look, I used to come from school going to play football. You see, so I had that experience. I was a bit young, when you are playing with old people, because the players I found at National Assembly, Dennis Makinka, he was our captain.
Okay.
You see, so I think it was a nice experience for me.
Right.
Those big guys here.
And I know National Assembly good at being relegated to Division 1. They come to Super League. Yeah. Where were they when you joined them?
They were in the Super League.
Okay.
But they were in the relegation zone. So I went there. I think my first game for National Assembly, it was against Kitwe United in Kitwe. Then I scored a goal. We won 1-0. That's how we survived relegation in 2003.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Then from there, 2004, I was National Assembly. They had the late coach, Mr. Wesley Mondo. Then in 2004, we had a good season with National Assembly. It's only we lost the last game of the season. We were supposed to play continental football.
Oh,
of course, unfortunately.
Wow, how unfortunate that was. Okay. Then from National Assembly, where did you go to?
Yeah, I stayed with National Assembly from 2003 to 2006. 2006, that was my first call for the national team. And again, for me, I scored a goal for my first national team at Independence Stadium against Botswana, the COSAFA semi-final. Yeah, so from there...
you said 2006.
2006.
Isn't that a year when Zambia won the COSAFA title that year, right?
Of course, Zambia won the COSAFA, but I only played the semi-final. I scored. Then we went to the final. The week after, there was an Africa Cup qualifier against Chad. I was dropped. So I think that's the journey for me with the national team. That's the journey started there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, we'll come to the national team later. Then from, you said from National Assembly, where did you go to?
Yeah, from National Assembly, there is this man called Senzo Mazingiza. I think he was a general manager for Simba, I think 3 years ago. Last season, he was a general manager for Yanga in Tanzania. So currently he's in South Africa. He's the one who came to come and watch the game. He's a colleague to Nena Mbanda. So he told him that I have a player, you are looking for a striker, I have a striker in Zambia. So that man flew from South Africa to here. He watched the game. We were playing, I think, at Woodland Stadium with Red Arrows. That's where he saw me. He said, no, I like you. I would like you to come and play South Africa. I said, there's no problem as long as you agree with National Assembly. And then they agreed. And National Assembly, they sold me to South Africa. That's how I went to South Africa in 2007.
So your first professional stint outside the country was in South Africa?
I was in South Africa with Bay United.
Okay.
Yeah, currently they were playing in the second division until we won the promotion in 2009. Yeah.
All right. So you only played for how many seasons there in South Africa?
I think I only played for 1.5 because I came back in 2008 August, somewhere there.
Okay.
August, September.
Okay.
That's the time I came. Then I joined Zanaco. I played for Zanaco, I think it was 3 or 4 months. Then I became the second top goal scorer for Zanaco.
That's when Herve Renard saw you. He saw you from Zanaco.
Saw me. That's I was playing for Zanaco, yeah.
Ah, right. Okay, interesting. From Zanaco?
Yeah, so from Zanaco, the time I came, I did not have any contracts. I just used to train with them. They registered me. I was not getting anything. I used just to get a winning bonus. Yeah, until we played, I think we won the last game I scored against Cabo Warriors, the end of the season. Then we finished third for Zanaco, yeah.
Wow.
We finished third. From there, the officials, they approached me that they want to sign me. I said, no, there's no problem. I told them, okay, I'll sign with you once the CHAN finish. Because I think in January, that's when the CHAN started. Yeah.
Right. And which players did you find at Zanaco? Obviously, players like Makundika Sakala?
Yeah, I think for Zanaco, players like Makundika Sakala was there, Ignatius Luipa, Kennedy Nketani, Jack Chileshe, even the Kawamba, Congolese striker who scored at some point.
Oh, Patrick Kawamba was the top scorer, I remember.
I used to play with him. Winston Kalengo, he was there. I played with them. Even Sidin Kalume, he was there. Michael Wadia, now currently coaching in Kwazi.
Big players.
He was there.
Right. Okay, let's come to the national team. I know from Zanaco, that's when you went to TP Mazembe.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come to TP Mazembe later on. But national team, so your first call-up was COSAFA.
Of course.
You score a goal. How did that feel? You know, you've just been called and you even score.
I think I got the confidence from my club, National Assembly. We had a league on Saturday at Woodlands. We were playing Chambishi. Then I scored 2 goals. We beat Chambishi 2-0. So I didn't know that the coach for the national team, Mr. Patrick Pili, was in the stand watching. So from there, the time I just reached home, that time I used to stay in Kalingalinga. I received the call that you have been called to the national team. I could not believe until I went at Pamo's Hotel. I joined the national team. We trained that week, I think, for 5 days. Then we had the game against Botswana, the semi-final, the COSAFA. Yeah, then I was on the bench. I came in for Francis Kombe at halftime. Then the second half, I scored.
Great. So the confidence started from there. So even the time you were being called to the Chan squad, Herve Renard spotted you. Tell us the experience playing at the African Nations Championship.
Yeah, I think for me with Herve Renard, the first time Herve Renard came, I think he had a game, a friendly game in Libya. That time I used to play in South Africa, so they called me. I went there. Unfortunately, I only played for. Look at this photo. This photo.
Chan
is
squad.
The Chan squad. This is the first game we beat Ivory Coast 3-0.
And you scored all the 3 goals.
I scored all the 3 goals.
Wow, I can see Kebi Hachipuka there as the captain.
Yeah, then there's Francis Kasonde, there's Ignatius Ripa, Nyambe Mlenga, Jonas Sakwa, there's Peli Muwanga. Then down there there's William Njovu, George Chirufia, Dave Kaumbwe, and me, and then Libanda there.
Wow. This team, really, I don't know the confidence that you had, meeting Ivory Coast. People are saying, Ivory Coast, obviously, 3-0, but it was on the others, it was the other way around.
Yeah, it was the other way around. I think that is the game which was determining Herve Renard's future for the national team. Because remember, he was not doing well. So when I scored the 3 goals, he called me, he said, you have saved my job. They gave me this game as the last, and I scored 3 goals and we won, you see. So that's when the relationship with Herve Renard started for me and him.
Great. What gave you the confidence to score all those goals?
I think it's the exposure I got from Chipolopolo, going to Europe, even the exposure I got from playing in South Africa as a professional. Because this time I was playing for Zanaco. So I knew that if I perform well, I might go, maybe some team, some agents, they might come looking for me. And that's what happened there.
And just an update, Liverpool is down by 3-1. Would you believe it? It's done, the game is done. Oh my God, Liverpool, surely, I wonder what is happening.
Yeah, I think things are not moving well for Liverpool.
Yeah, things are not well really. 3-1, that's, these are former champions of the English Premier League and now they've lost. Okay, all right, so the first game you won by 3-0.
Yeah.
Second game?
I think the second game we played, is it Tanzania? I think we played Tanzania. We drew, I think, 0-0.
It was a very tough match, that one.
Yeah, it was a very tough match. We played 0-0. And then the third game, I just forgot the team we beat.
It's been long. We're talking about more, I think, 11 years. 11 years or so.
Course, maybe 12, yeah.
12 years or so. It's been long. But the bottom line is that you went on all the way up to the semi-finals in that tournament. This was the inaugural tournament.
Yeah, of course, we at the semi-final we played against Congo. It was a very difficult game for us. We considered two early goals.
2-0.
We considered 2 early goals. We lost 2-1.
You lost 2-1.
Yeah, I managed to score a consolation goal, but it was good for us.
I remember the likes of Lofo.
Yeah, there was Lofo who scored the second goal. Then there was Kalituka Diogo who scored the first goal. There was Okidiaba, he was there. Trezon Putu, there was Pamphile Miao, Kasongo Ngandu. So I think most of the players, they became my teammates.
When you went to TP Mazembe.
Yeah.
Right, that was so heartbreaking, and there was so much hope that you were going to go to the final, but only to concede like 2 quick goals, and those guys were hitting hard shots at the goalkeeper.
Yeah, of course, they disturbed our game plan. If you go to a game, you have a game plan, and maybe in the first 15 minutes you concede 2 goals, you get panic, and your game plan is always disturbed.
Right. Yeah. So you had to settle for 3rd position when you played
Senegal.
Senegal.
Of course, yeah. We were down. I think first half we were down 1-0 against Senegal. Then second half we scored. Then I scored the winning goal. We beat them 2-1. Then we finished 3rd.
That was really your tournament. I'm sure that was your best ever tournament.
Yeah, I think that was the best ever tournament for me with the national team. I think even the 2015 AFCON. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure. Tell us how it felt, winning the Golden Boot award. I'm sure that was your first Golden Boot at the AFCON tournament.
Yeah, look, even before we went there, I used to tell my friends, say, guys, let us keep on working hard. You know where we are going. I think there will be many opportunities. If maybe you want to go as a professional, where we are going, that's the platform, you see. And most of them, they didn't believe. They didn't believe me until it happened for me.
Could it be the reason why you held on signing for Zanaco?
Of course, because that time I wanted to sign for Zanaco. In fact, I signed for Zanaco. Then, even before that, I went to Finland. I did a trial there, and then that team from Finland, they sent me a contract. I signed that contract. So the time I was playing Chan, I already signed for a team in Finland. But you know what happened? TP Mazembe, they came along the way.
And they offered more money.
They offered more money.
And then abandoned the team in Finland.
Of course, you see, football is about money. So we had an agreement with them, so they didn't agree. No wonder I decided to go to Congo.
Right. And we'll come back to the TP Mazembe story. But here's a player who was a top scorer at the African National Championship in 2009. But you missed the 2010 edition of the Africa Cup and also the 2012 edition. What happened?
No, look, I think for the 2010 AFCON in Angola, I was there in Angola. It's just unfortunately I didn't have game time, but I was there. 2010 I was there. Then 2011, at the end of 2011, I got injured in Congo. So I stayed for 3 months, I think from October to November, I had an injury. So when they now called the team for 2012 AFCON, I was there. And I think most of them, they don't know that I was dropped 10 days before the tournament. Everyone dropped me in South Africa 10 days before the tournament. So I did the preparation with the guys until the last day.
What happened?
He said my performance is not convincing him. You see, and then I told him, look, I'm not refusing. The last 3 months, I got injured. I was not training. So I even reminded him in the situation in 2009. You told me they gave you a last game. Then I scored last game. I gave you the job. You see, I rescued your job. So now you are saying my performance is not okay. And then I told you I had an injury. I'm coming from an injury. So why can't you pick me? You save me. So that's where we had a misunderstanding with the coach. And from there, these words, he got angry because I told him the truth. So I said, do whatever. And then the following day, he dropped me.
So I thought you had an injury. That's the reason why you didn't make it to the 2012 squad.
No, I had an injury before. Then I even trained the whole 1 month with the team. But he just said, no, your performance is not okay. So I take this young boy, Ivan Skango. Then I remind him the story he told me in 2009. Then he got angry, he got upset, you see. So I said, no, it's fine. It is football.
Wow, sure, that should have been very devastating, missing the tournament where, they even went on to win the trophy.
Yeah, you see.
Right. How can you describe the managerial style of Herve Renard? Maybe he's a coach who, when maybe he's dropping you or starting you from the bench, would tell you, okay, today you won't start because of ABCD.
Yeah, there are some players he used to tell. Even if he removes you, he tell you, no, today you didn't play according to my expectation. Today you did well this. I think Herve Renard is one of those coaches who pushes the players to the maximum so that they give the 100%. You see, so once he screams, you know that there is a coach. And you see, like here in Zambia, most of the players, that's the type of the coach we need in Zambia. Because of the caliber of the players we have in Zambia. We need the type of the coach like Herve Renard.
Right,
Yeah.
right, great. So 2012 you missed. 2013 you also missed. What happened in 2013?
2013, I had a misunderstanding with him again. That time, I was on peak in Congo, So he called me, and then I knew that what he wanted for me to go and play the friendly in Tanzania. Then at the end of the day, he dropped me. So I gave him a reason. I told him, so no, for me, I've got a family issue in Monze, so tomorrow I can't make it to go to Tanzania. I'll go to Monze. Then he said, no, I'll give you my car, you go, then you come back, then we'll go to Tanzania. So I said, no, coach, I'm sorry. So if you really want me, when you come back from Tanzania, it's just 2 days. If I'm in your plans, you will call me. So because 2 days, I cannot even lose my fitness in 2 days, you see. So from there, they went to Tanzania, they lost. They came back, he announced his team. They went to South Africa, they did not win any game. Then I just sent him a text, say good luck for the tournament. Yeah.
Wow, that was unfortunate, really. You look like you were having issues with the coach, like challenging him and all that.
Yeah.
So you missed 2 editions.
Yeah, I missed the 2012 and the 2013.
Right, and then you bounced back in 2015 with a bang under a different coach.
Yeah, under a different coach. I think credit also should go to Ona Janza. Look, depending on what happened with me and Herve Renard, I just said I think it's maybe time to leave the national team alone. I concentrate with TP Mazembe, you see. So now the coach, I was grateful. He called me himself in Congo. He told me, no, I have plans for you. You should come. I tried to explain to him. I said, no, for me at the moment, I don't want to play for national team. No, he said, no, he insisted you should come. I think that game, it was the first game when Hero Stadium was completed. So it was the first official game. Then he called me, I came, and then I scored in the first official game for him. You see, so that's where everything changes again.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you had even lost interest to play for the national team
because of what was happening between me and the coach. You see, most of the people, they don't know. So I had to lose interest, and then Mr. Ona Janza, he sat me down, he talked to me, then I changed my mind. That's how I came back.
Okay. You see, when you don't explain these things, people think maybe player Nasira.
Yeah, no, it's very true. Yeah, it's very true. So no wonder he decided to come to play for Ona Janza, and then he had faith in me. And then I had to deliver for him. In the first game he called me, I scored for him. The second game we played against Mozambique, I missed a chance. In Ndola, we drew 0-0. Then the last game for him to qualify, I think maybe he's one of the coaches in Zambia who qualified with a game in hand for AFCON. I scored for him.
And you scored, and that's the photo we were seeing earlier on.
I scored in Mozambique. Yeah,
yeah, and I can see there was jubilation, but at least you had most of the players. At least Kalaba was there, Mbola was there, like most of the players that were playing, and that's I can see big celebration there. I don't know if it was a favor celebration.
Yeah, it was a favor celebration from Munkana. I think in this game, even credit also I should give to Kalaba, because Kalaba, that time I was with him in Congo, so he told me, no, it's the coach who wants you, so we need to go together. So no wonder I decided to come. So you see this photo, this is the only goal which took Zambia to the last AFCON in 2015.
Wow, and even now, this is 2022, Zambia is yet to go to the Africa Cup. So Given Singuluma was one of the last players to play at that Africa Cup. Tell me the experience from winning the Africa Cup in 2012, exiting first round in 2013, 2015 also first round. What happened at that tournament?
Yeah, I think I will touch more on the 2015 one because I was there. I think we started well. The first game we played against Congo, I scored. Then they equalized. The game finished 1-1. Then the second game, we lost the striker. We lost Mayuka. I think that's the only striker we had at the moment, because I remember Jacob Mlenga, he had an injury. So I had to play from number 10 low to play as a main striker against Cape Verde at the last game.
And that's a game which was played on a waterlogged pitch.
On a waterlogged pitch, and the game finished 0-0, you see. And that's how we managed to bow out of the tournament in 2015.
And last game you lost to Tunisia.
No, the second game we played against Tunisia.
Oh yeah, that's the second game.
We lost to Tunisia 2-1. Then that's where we lost Mayuka, and then the third game I had to play as a striker. Then we drew 0-0.
Sad. So that's the last ever time that Zambia played at the Africa Cup of Nations with Given Singuluma in the team, and he scored at that tournament. So he's the legend of Zambian football. Tell us about the TP Mazembe deal, how you got it, and your experience at TP Mazembe.
No, I think the TP Mazembe, for me personally, I can't lie, it's the fans. You know, in Congo, they like football too much. So when TP Mazembe is playing, the stadium is always full. So when we were playing the Chan tournament, the supporters themselves there in Congo, they decided one day they went to the president's house, Mr. Moise Katumbi. So that time he was a governor. In the morning when he was going for work, he just saw the fans are there. So he was surprised.
Yeah, I can see the fans in the background.
Of course. You can see the fans there. So now he asked the fans, what do you want? He said, we want that striker from Zambia. I see. So when we came back from Ivory Coast, we came back on Wednesday. Then we had a league game, Zanaco against Power in Kitwe. So I didn't know that he had already sent the people to come and get me. So after we played against Power on Sunday, those people, they came, they said, no, the boss want to see you. I said, which boss? Say in Congo. Say, no, let's go. Then today also you go. They will even put you on a flight to go to Lusaka. So that's how I went there in Congo. I met him. He just asked me one question. Say, yes.
He was speaking Bemba?
Yeah, he was speaking Bemba.
Ah, okay.
You see, the information I got from the people who took me there, when he asks you that, what are Congo, you just tell him, if you buy me a house, I'll play for you. So I answer him, he said, not there. I say, how much is the house? I say, I don't know. He gave me $20,000 US. Say, go and buy the house.
Wow.
That's the deal. From there, I came back. You see, I did not even sign anything. I tried to play for Zanaco. I got an offer from Israel. I even went to Israel. I stayed in Israel for, I think, for 2 weeks. The money they were offering, they were too little. So that's when I came back and decided to go to Congo.
Wow. So now I know playing in Congo is very, very difficult. We know there are some people who use juju. Which Sangoma or which Nganga did you consult for you to play in that league?
No, I think, look, this thing of the juju, I think for me it's just psychology, you see. So I just went there, see, because I knew that, no, football is about training. Once you train, you pray to God, everything go well. So I think for me, it was a blessing because for TP Mazembe. Look, TP Mazembe, they used to play, but they were not winning. So the time I just joined them, I joined TP Mazembe in July 2009. They were in Sudan. So I joined the team in Sudan. From there, they were playing a tournament, Sekafa tournament. So they refused that, no, they had already registered the players, so they cannot register anymore. So I had to train with them until we go back to Congo. We played the Champions League. That was my first game for TP Mazembe, the Champions League against Atlanta. In the group stage, we beat them, I think we beat them 2-0. We were with them in the group until we meet them in the final of the Champions League in 2009. The same team in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we won the Champions League for TP Mazembe after so many years.
Wow.
After so many years, we won the Champions League in 2009. Just, I think that time I was still young, you know, with a lot of money, a lot of dollars. They gave us a 1 week break before the World Cup, the Club World Cup. I came back here in Zambia. I was young, I used to play, you see. Because of discipline, I missed the Club World Cup in 2009.
Yeah.
So the time I bought the ticket to go to Zimbabwe, where the team was camping, the president called me. He said, "No, you are very indisciplined. You are not going to the World Cup. You are remaining." You see. So
you learned lessons from that.
Yes, from there I learned a lesson in 2009. Then 2009, that's the time we went to Angola. 2010 January for the AFCON. So after the AFCON in Angola, I think we just alive like we are alive today. Tomorrow morning I was on the flight going to Congo, you see, because I don't want to repeat the same thing. Because the other week there was Super Cup, you see, for TP Mazembe against it's Pakistan from Tunisia. Yeah, after the AFCON. So from there, the president was upset with me. Yeah. So I was on the bench. Then I came in for Super Cup. Then I scored the winning goal. We won 2-1 the Super Cup.
Great. So now, given you a coach, even as we wind up, you are a coach now. What do you have?
No, at the moment, I just went to school. I have the E-license. I have also the CAFC license. Yeah.
Great. But you don't have a team yet?
At the moment, I'm doing the Super Sport analysis with Super Sport United. Yeah.
Right. Great. Okay, so for now we join Julius Malulu to give us what is trending. Julius, welcome back. Finish it up.
Thank you very
At least
much.
you gave us a hint earlier on.
Thank you very much, Modern. Once again, it's good to be back. Like I said, Modern, the world is mourning Brazil's former star player, Pele, who passed on a few days ago. And we've seen a lot of people sending in their tributes, remembering the encounters that they had with the former Brazil player. And one of them is our very own former First Lady, Charlotte Scott, who actually did something on our Twitter account, remembering an encounter that she had with Pele. Our very own Kalusha Bwalya also has sent in a message, sent in his tribute message. And now we've seen Brazilians have now started flocking to the place where the body is lying and paying their last respect to the former Brazil star. Now, something interesting about the late Pele, Modern, is that he's one of Brazil's top scorer. He scored 77 goals, and he's gone into history as one of the players who won the World Cup title 3 times. So really, really we shall miss the former Brazil player. Quickly, we move to the next item. Modern, our very own Enoch, former captain for the national team. You and I remember that in October last year, he was forced to retire at the age of 24 because of a heart condition. All right, and very, very sad development. We actually thought that was the end of him, but then good news is that Brighton have now engaged him and is going to be the under-9s coach for Brighton Football Club, I think, which is a good thing, and we're hoping that with the experience that he has gained, he'll be able to become national team coach one day. I really want him to become national team coach because I know he can do it. But first, for now, it's good that he's starting with the under-9s, and then he'll be able to pick up the national team later. Lastly, Modern, Cristiano Ronaldo, after leaving Manchester United, remember that his contract was terminated. Rumor had it that he was going to make a move to Saudi Arabia, but then it was not confirmed yet. But now it's finally been confirmed that Cristiano Ronaldo has made a move to Saudi Arabia, and he's this deal will see him earning about 173 million pounds every year. So,
is he going to be the highest paid?
Of course,
yes.
but obviously, you know, the new players that are coming on board, that Mbappe is receiving offers.
Even he is complaining that he will be the highest paid.
Mbappe is receiving offers from Madrid, so maybe he might just beat that offer by Ronaldo. But I mean, he's already made a name, so he deserves to make money. So that's what we had in as far as gossip is social media gossip is concerned, Modern.
Thank you very much, Julius. Okay, so we wind up with Given. Given your best number was number 15. Tell us why, very quickly.
Yeah, I think number 15, that's where most of the things happened for me at the national team. So no wonder I decided to wear number 15.
Ah, okay, great. And then your haircut, at some point we used to see you, I don't know if it was Bibo or table cut.
I had a lot of hair. Yeah, I think shag hair.
Yes, shaggy hair at some point.
Now, you see, now I try to cut.
Okay, very quickly, show us your ball juggling skills, Given. Can you still remember? Nango apa namba na mupwapa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Our bola tapwa zone. Well done, well done.
Thank you very much.
So Given Singuluma was our guest for tonight, and he's given us a story where he starting from Chiparamba, playing for the national team, and now ending up in TP Mazembe, where he was earning more money. Hope you've invested. We've seen most players, you know, at the end of their career, they start suffering, they start begging.
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
You're okay.
Yeah.
That's great to hear. He's okay. So we end here. Thank you so much for watching. Until next week when I come back with another guest, my name is Modern Tapechela Sinkara. Goodbye.